Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. We are on a new map, and this map is called Rogatki, and I welcome you to it. Right, well, the first thing we're going to do is we do have lots on. First thing, I assume we would. Let's close that up. Here is the farm. Here is the farmyard. Right off the bat, we have some chickens here, a small coop, which is brilliant. Very nice that we have some chickens as well. Over here, as you can see, we've got our shed full of different kit, the kit that we had at the old farm. Here as well, a bit more kit. We have our water tankers. We still have to figure out what kit we don't necessarily need. As you can see, I do have the loading wagon in the pit there, because we do have a pit. And here we have a cow barn. Yes, I couldn't help it. I wanted to have some dairy cows once again. Here's our beautiful class harvester, which we will put to good use. I'm certain of it. We have some fairly decent storage as well, aside from that main one. We have a few bales. These are the three bales that came with us from Dzika Dolina. And this is just another entrance out, or exit out. Really brilliant map, this, and really brilliant little farm we have here as well. It's nothing extraordinary, but it is very good. We do have also here a bit of our solid fertilizer left over, herbicide, as well as some seed. I believe this is a workshop. I had a very quick look at this. I had to set all the kit up and all that as well. So this is our workshop, which is very great that we actually have one right there, built right in. Here as well, we have a bit more storage and our lovely grain pickup that did come with us. Here's where the cows will go, of course. Happy days, and they do have a little outside part there, which is really nice. Also here we do have another sort of loft, so we can put straw and hay bales down from there, which is really, really nice. And I believe access to that is in here. Yes, there we are. So we can go up there, just hop up here, and we can store them up there and throw them up. I don't know if our Massey will reach, so we might have to get ourselves a new sort of loader for that. But in here bales are fine for now. Right, in here I've got another little storage, and we have the lovely 135 with all of its attachments stored away, very nice, ready to load those bales. Right, we'll go this way. Lovely farmhouse as well. So we won't get any animals until we know what fields we have, because we haven't purchased any fields. All we have so far is the land. I will show you the map in just a second, but as you can see here, we have all of our kit. We've got our grassland here. We will definitely do some mowing. We'll get hay started for the cows initially, but then we will, of course, get some silage up and running also. Another little gate here. We've got access out that way as well, which we will use very soon. Just over here, here's the cows outdoor part, which is lovely. Here we have some more of our kit, slurry, muck spreader, and our bale trailer. Over here we have, that's the other side of the workshop, and here we have our slurry pit. Now, a couple of things you might have noticed from that mini tour I've just given. There are two things missing. One is a muck pile, so we might have to add that in ourselves, and also a silo. We don't actually have a grain silo on this farm. I was going to add one, but I thought, no, that's not appropriate. I will buy it, because that is only fair. The first thing we need to buy, though, are some fields, because as it stands, we have none. All we have is this little area here, but we do have a few fields around, and as you can see, there are many, many colours, and that is because there are many, 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 many different types of crops. So we have our base crops as well, all new little icons as well, and as you can see, we do have the base ones, along with many others, many others, and even more others as well. So we'll probably dig into those, as well as many productions. They're not actually on the map. They are something we can place, but nevertheless, this is fantastic. We're all set to get started. As you can see, it's a fairly decent sized map as well. We do have our small space here. I believe there's another farm up there somewhere, but we are going to focus on this area to start. Nice thing is we have some small forestry areas, so we might do a bit of vintage forestry as well at some point, but we will focus on arable to start. We do have these small fields here which all look very good, We might even start with these. They are very inexpensive. Look at that, 13,000. That's brilliant. So that is barley. That is soybeans. Oh, it's not soybeans. That is millet, right? Is that right, millet? Yeah. And then 16, it looks like grass, but it's not. Ooh, 17 is 9, 20. Okay, perfect. So we do have some. We do need. This one might be. Actually, these 3 or 4 fields here could actually be really perfect. And then eventually, I'd like to own the whole block. But one thing at a time. Sorry, what is 16 there? Let's have a look. Peas, perhaps? Oh, it is peas. Right, what? Is there anything ready to harvest? Ah, brilliant. Barley and peas. Right, well, I think we'll start with that. Let's go have a look at these crops as well. Oh, they look amazing. Right, here's the barley. It's looking very good. That will be perfect for our chickens. We can get chickens straight away, feed them some barley. They might also take millet, I'm not too certain, but we will buy this field, it seems. It's not ready just yet, but it's very orange. It's very nice. And then over here we have peas. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. I don't think we can feed that to anything, but we'll put it in the silo, get it sold when the time comes. And then this was grass. So, and it does look very ready to cut as well. So what we're going to do is we'll go on a spending spree straight away. So, oh, I should mention, as you can see at the top there, we have £210,148. That is how much money we had left after all the business that we did in the last episode, plus the purchase of our farm, which cost £163,500. So that's been purchased, and now we can go ahead and purchase some land. So I think we will buy 108. It's very inexpensive, and we need the barley. I'm going to buy all of these, actually, because look at that, 20,000. That's inexpensive. This was the peas, and we do need a grass field. You know what? Let's just do it. Boom, there we go. We've got our first fields all set, and we still have £115,000. We do need a muck pit and a silo, but we'll probably just get the same silo we had from the last farm, because it was just perfect. I can't remember how much it was or how much it held, but I think it will be perfect. So without further ado, I suppose we should just get cracking. We've got lots to do. So we'll head to our class combine. Actually, I want to see first how many animals. 40 cows. That's brilliant. We only had a 1.15, 20 or so. So as you can see, there are different cows. We can get calves as well, which is brilliant. That's thanks to the... I can't remember the exact name of the mod. It's an animal extension sort of mod. Brilliant, brilliant mod. If you have any questions about it, please do let me know, and I can find out for you. But we will probably go for the brown Swiss, to be honest, again. Maybe we'll mix it up, get some Holsteins as well. But nevertheless, 40 animals in there. And over here, brilliant, we can do ducks as well, so 60. You know what, I think we will focus solely on the ducks, and we might even go, because they're very inexpensive. Oh, it's already set, so that's how much it would be to max out. £420. That's it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, well, let's get started. So, I suppose we should go out that way. Alright, let's connect to... As you can see, everything is also very clean. I did a bit of a cleaning on the way from the old farm. That's what we'll call it, at least. And as you can see, I have left on 4.7 hours, which is exactly how much we had when we left the old farm. So I kept everything as true as possible to the old farm, because this is, as I say, a continuation of vintage farming, not a new series. So, very exciting. Now, I reckon we can actually fit through... Oh, look at that. Look at the traffic. Old tractor, the old Ursus, an old bus as well. There might be some new vehicles as well, but we'll just ignore those. I think I might be a bit cheeky here and actually connect the header out over here instead of doing it... Alright, we have some struggle doing that there. I'll just put it over here for now. Yeah, because we are just going down there and it's a lot easier to maneuver around here. So, the first thing we are going to do is start harvesting. So we'll start with the barley, just because that... actually, we should look at the crop calendar, just to confirm everything. So, of course, we are playing with seasons, as it is a base game. Yeah, I don't think I could play Farming Sim without seasons, to be honest. But nevertheless, we are about to get started here. So, before we do, let's have a look at the calendar. So, look at all these crops. Oh, I'm very excited about this. Barley, it is not ready to harvest. What's happened there? There might be a bit of a cheeky glitch or something. What about the peas? Oh, they're ready, they're fine, and the millet's not ready yet. So, okay, that's very strange. I hope it works. Right, well, we'll get in there and we'll see what the what the deal is. Now, can we fit through there? I might have overestimated it. Right, not good that. Let us put the header back on the trailer and then make our way to the field. Alright, well, a bunch of faffing about later. We did have to park it just outside the gate there and drive it down. But my, are there ever cars coming through here? But we are officially harvesting some barley. Now, I don't understand why it would... Oh, we need that swath. We do want the swath. This is a very small field. I don't understand why it wasn't withered. I'm not complaining, but I also don't understand really why. Nevertheless, we are harvesting the barley, which is brilliant, and it really won't take very long. Now, as you can see as well, there is a mod that shows the crop type next to how many litres we have, which is brilliant. That's actually very, very useful for us as well, especially with all the new crops, and I think it was one of the requested or mandatory sort of mods to go along, required mods, there's the word. But that does help a lot, so we will really take advantage of that, especially when it's something like all the different kinds of beans that we can have as well. It is good to have something like that. Right. So we'll be doing a bit of baling. We'll definitely do some straw baling, as well as some hay eventually. I don't know how much of that will get done in the first episode, because we do have two crops here, 2 fields to harvest, but again, they're so small, the fields are so small that it really shouldn't take all that long to do all this harvesting. I say all this harvesting as if it's a big job, but really, we are pretty much half done this field. We might actually have to go and purchase some more fields as well. Ah, I've just thought of something as well. I've purchased these crops with, or fields with crops in them, but I don't even know if we can harvest them. I should actually check that really quickly. What did I purchased? Well, millet and peas. So let's have a look at... Oh, I'm in the wrong place. No, I was in the right place. Our items, header. Okay, that looks like peas. I don't know what the little icon for millet is. I think it's that, but I will have to have a check. Oh, there's a vehicle coming. It is brilliant. Thank you for your patience, future car, futuristic car. It's going to go back this way, might be a bit easier for us. Hang on. Right, and there we go. Yeah, it seems like all of the crops that we have we can harvest, and it does look like there's a new sort of straw texture as well. That's what I'm seeing here, it looks like it at least. Hopefully there's no trouble with our baler. But it is nice, I like when there is custom sort of things with different maps. It really does add so much to the map as well. So I'm excited to do some of these custom crop types also. Right, so we might just have 2 more passes here. Oh, we don't want to let the straw add up too much. Right, we'll just have a couple more passes to do, and then we'll move along. Well, we will have to empty the combine, so we'll go and get the grain truck as well when this is all done. And then we'll harvest some peas for the first time. Very exciting, that is. Right, we'll crack on to a small time lapse and get all that done. Alright, well we harvested exactly 3,500 litres of barley. Now, I hope that's enough for the chickens. What I'm going to do is I will quickly just shut this down so as to not waste any fuel. Well, I suppose we could just drive it over here first. Ooh, is that dangerous to go this way? I think we can manage to get through there. That's not our corn crop, but I don't want to destroy our millet crop here either. Okay, brilliant. So that is alright. Fantastic. So we'll just leave that there. We'll quickly run back over here. I would like to get egg production underway as soon as possible, which of course we need chickens or ducks for. So we'll take this to, and we don't have a silo, so might as well go into the chickens for safekeeping. Alright, take this nice and wide here. There we go. Oh, I do like this farmyard layout. It's quite nice actually. Quite nice indeed. Right, so this is where we will unload the grain, but I just want to see, maybe we should just buy a few to start. Well, actually it says I can load in, so let's see how much actually goes in. Oh, that was 1,500 litres if I'm not mistaken. So can we open that? Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's so good. So good. Right, okay. Let's get it started. So I reckon ducks. We will focus on ducks, and we'll do, instead of ducklings, we'll do ducks, full-on ducks, and we'll get them started straight away by, yes, £420. Got the lot of them. Oh, look at them. Oh, bless. Hello. Hello, ducks. Welcome. Slow-mo duck. Right, let's have a look at our animal tab here and see. Right, they're at full capacity, 1,500 litres, all ready to go. Okay, well, they might go through that fairly rapid, so what I'll do is I will leave the... Watch out, ducks, excuse me. I'm going to leave the lorry here, the little truck here, because we don't have a silo yet. Might as well cover it up as well. And that way we can feed them straight off the truck. The thing is, we have to see how far we get with the pea harvest as well. Right, I would like to get that straw cleared fairly rapidly because we do want to put a new crop in soonish. We might actually put another. Well, no, like we'll do a bit of swapping around. So we might do wheat or something like that. We could do barley again, but I'd rather not. Or maybe a new crop, maybe some rye. Oh, we could do rye. I don't think we can feed that to the chickens, but I'm not certain. Ideally, or to the ducks, sorry. Ideally, we want something we can feed to them in case they run out. Hopefully they don't run out of food, but we'll see. We might have to just buy a whole other field. Right, we'll get that fired up. We'll get our second field of the day harvested. We are harvesting peas. That is amazing. Oh, and we get straw from it. That is also amazing. Oh, brilliant. Right, well, I'm not entirely certain how far we'll get with these, with this harvest of peas, but as long as we can get, yeah, something nice out of it, that should be pretty good. Look at that. Oh, this is great. This is really great. Right, well, I suppose what we'll do is we'll break off into a time lapse, get the peas harvested, and then we can move on to either baling up the straw or maybe even getting some grass ready so we can feed, well, purchase and feed some cows. And there we have it. The pea harvest is complete. Now, I don't think this is something we can add to a production or... Oh, what's going on there? See a big shadow. Is that plane or something? Oh, wicked. Oh, that's cool. Right, I don't think there's any sort of production for this. That's actually, you know what? Speaking of productions, let's have a look at the different ones available Oh, you know what? While we are here, we should look at our silo. Oh, brilliant. There it is right there. So, I'd like to put it... Oh, no, there's something there. That does seem like the best spot there. Because this is a good spot for kind of kit like that, turning around, faffing about, all that, maybe making mixes for the cows. But this corner I can't see. We're just going to drive by it, really. So what I'll do is let's try and get it in there as nice as possible. Might as well get this done now, in case we do feel ambitious to buy more fields. I don't want to have nowhere to store the crop harvested from them. That should be alright, just like that. Right, well, I guess we'll find out in just a moment. We were going to look at other things, though. Actually, very quickly, we'll just have a look and see. Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good. We might fix up this bit here to have a bit more concrete or dirt or something. But that looks perfect. Absolutely perfect there. And I didn't actually check. 75,000. So not much. But again, we got, what, 3,500 from the barley. We got from the peas. We got, I can't remember exactly what's in the combine, but we'll check it in a moment. But I want to look at productions, because here, we'll start at the beginning. I don't know why we're at the middle, but we do have many different very cool looking ones. These are very vintage looking as well. So that's a dairy. We do have a grain mill as well. We've got here, we'll just go over here in case we place it on accident. We have a firewood processing station. That's cool. So that could be a future production. We've got another grain mill. Now some of these might be on the map. I'd have to check, but Princess Moo Dairy Factory, brilliant, very expensive. Improvised dairy, oh, that's cool. Right, so just out of, okay, I'm seeing like milk, what looks like milk, salt, oh, goat milk, oh, brilliant, and what is that, pallets. Right, so that's cool. Golden Hops Brewery, might be able to do something with that. Black Fox Disto, that's £300,000. Homemade brandy boiler, that's brilliant as well. Juice Factory, looks proper vintage. Again, fairly expensive. These are all fairly expensive. 60,000. Spinnery, oh, that looks great though, looks really good. And then the oil mill, which also looks really good. And as you can see, there are many different types of oil we can produce. Brilliant. Yes, we will definitely be looking more into that. That looks like a fermenting tower. We've got a winery, an old winery. That's cool. Maybe we'll do some vintage grapes. Grain mill. Right, got a nice grain mill there. And this is all for the multi-fruit productions as well. So all of our different crops can be put to use. Production of iron ore. That's cool. That's the lime production remade. Empty pallets production. Oh, brilliant. So I don't know how we'll get all those items, but either way we'll figure it out. Sugar mill. Oh, it's a nice big one. Water. From that you get water, so that's good. Ooh, a fishing resort. As I say, many different mods here. Sawmill. There's the lime production. Oh, and you get money off it from those magical things on the top. And finally, a sugar mill. So we've got loads of possible productions here as well, not just your base productions. Oh, I love that there is some vintage vehicles driving around. That's brilliant. Right, we'll head back up to the farm, because we are... well, actually, we're not done, are we? We might buy some more fields here. Let's have a look. What is nearby that we could buy? What's ready now? Nothing nearby. Oh my goodness. £1 million? That is a big field. Yeah, there are some nice small ones over there as well, but that seems more in keeping with that farm, because as you can see there is a cow farm there. But for us, we will kind of stick around this area. It doesn't have to be this block, but eventually I would like it to be everything in here. So what have we got? That looks like corn, which we don't have a header for, but we could. If I was going to do corn, I'd probably do maize with it. So we'll probably stick with grass silage to start. 19, I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say it's carrots. It is. Brilliant. And then 20 is... there's nothing in there. And then 21 is sorghum? It is sorghum, nice. So, we don't really want... well, maybe sorghum we could harvest, but up here we've got some more carrots. Sunflowers there. What's that? What's this colour? Let's see. Nothing there. Buckwheat. Right. Interesting. We've got buckwheat nearby. Now that's something that I want to make... well, let's see. Can we harvest buckwheat with this harvester? Header. Was that... oh, that's buckwheat there. These are the beans, I think. There's some kind of beans. There are so many different crop types, it's kind of hard to keep track of them all. Let's have a look. Right, buckwheat, they're chickpeas. Maybe that's what those are. Oh, no, lentils. That's what that is. Right, are there lentils available anywhere? Not that I can see. Poppy seeds. Sunflowers. Oh, sunflowers is not yellow, but rather red. Well, then what's this yellow here? Mustard seed? No. Is that what that is? Doesn't look like it. Silphium perfolatum. Looks like a flower. Interesting. Oh, that is rye. Huh. I was tempted on looking at rye. So field 3, is it ready to harvest yet? No, it's not there at all. What? Oh, maybe it's been harvested or something, but wouldn't it show harvested? That is very strange. Right, well, no matter. Let's bring this back for now, because we are going to... let's harvest what we have. We have grass to harvest as well. We'll have the millet to do. We also have to drill both of these crops in, those two that we just finished, because we might as well... yeah, I got a bit of straw there. Hopefully I can pick that up, and it doesn't go to waste, or sit there till we buy the fields across the road. What is this, by the way? So I'm going to do that often. What is this crop? What's that crop? Oh, this is buckwheat here. Brilliant. Huh. Hang on a minute, mate. Just looking at the different crops. Maybe we could buy some of these bigger ones here, these bigger fields. 43,000, that's alright. Well, as I say, for now, we'll work with what we have and get it all sorted. Right, now how am I going to get this back up there? It was a bit of a faff to get it off, but now to get it back up, I don't know. Let's try. Sorry cars, you're going to have to wait a moment. Ooh, nice. It does work. Should get it lined up though first. Oh, this is just too funny. It's too funny. Oh no! That should be fine. Aha, it's rectified itself. Oh, you know why? It's because I didn't put my beacon on. Sorry, mate. That's why you're honking at me. Beeping away like a madman. Oh, now I've gotten in the way of the bus. Oh, you're alright. Are you alright? Oh, that's a fancy car there. Right. So for now... can you pass? No, you cannot. Okay, yes, we will sort out the plan with the harvester here, because this is not the best place to do all of this right on the road. But for now, we'll just park it back in here. Maybe even against the... because we will need it in a month's time. And we do need access to the auger as well, so that we can get the peas out. Right, there we are. Now, we will turn the beacons off and shut that off for now, because we do have to sort out the barley first. Right, how you doing, ducks? You alright? They seem to be doing quite well. I'm glad that they're all different looking as well. Oh, slow motion duck. Should put some music to that. In the future, in the future. Right, let's check their food. They've eaten a bit. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Let's have a look here. Right, so it will go up, of course, it has to. But what we'll do, before we tuck the barley away, I will just top them up. Now what I might do is get a small sort of trailer or something that I can use specifically for them, just for the ducks, something that we can easily access from the silo and then just dump in there. Actually, we could even use the Massey for that with the bucket. That's the perfect size. That might be what happens. Right, so we should be able to just go like that. Brilliant. Right, so we got our first bit of crop in the silo. 1925 litres of barley, which we will save exclusively for the ducks, because we do not need them to run out of food. They're very good at dodging. That's fantastic. Dodging the grain vehicle here. Okay, we'll hop back in, fire it up. There we go. Get our peas in. Now, I don't really know what else we can do with these. I will drive past the ducks just to see if there's a chance that they take peas as well. Highly, highly unlikely. But in the unlikely event that they do, that would be absolutely brilliant. So let's just check very quickly before we put them into the silo. Because if they do, again, absolutely brilliant. Watch out, coming in with potential food. Right, nope, not today. Right, well, maybe some of the other grain crops as well, because I believe millet is a grain crop, but I'm not 100% certain. Again, it is a modded one, so it might not work. It might just be your basic sorghum, wheat, and barley. But nevertheless, we have more crop in our silo. Peas and barley. Fantastic. So we can have dinner and make beer. That is great. Okay. So we'll just park this up here for now. I know it's not where it belongs, but that's alright. Now, I suppose we could do some baling. Oh, you know what? We have those 2 hay bales. So we can probably get cows now and get them fed and get some straw in as well. Right, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do right now. We'll sort that out first. So I'll open this up. Now, how many should we get? Get some calves of the brown Swiss. So what? Wait, there's a cow, a heifer. Oh, sorry, a calf, heifer, and a cow. Ah, interesting. Okay. So, feed your heifers regularly so they develop into cows. Feed your calves regularly so they develop into heifers and then into cows. Well, we don't want to fill them up. Let's do, maybe we'll do 10 to start. Yes, we'll do 10 brown Swiss to start, and we might add some more Holstein in, but we will start with calves, just to give us enough time to, it'll take about a year for them to get to the right stage where they'll start producing milk, but that is fine. I think that's fine. Should we do, That's a big... I'd rather a new field. Yeah, let's do 10 for now. Brilliant. And let's have a look. Oh, hello! Oh, bless. Hello! Oh yes, alright, brilliant. So, as I said, we don't have a manure pit, so we can... well, we'll give them some hay first, and then we can build that manure pit. So, let's do this. Oh, can't see. Let's get into first person here, actually. Might be a good idea. Right, so connect to our pallet fork / bale spike. There we are. Alright, back on the 135. Brilliant. So, as I say, I would like to take advantage of the storage that we have up there, but we would need something much bigger than this, or at least, yeah, something taller than this. Right, so we will give them both of these, and I reckon... Well, I'm just curious to see how far this takes them, really. Right. Oop, turned a bit quick there. Go back in third person, see the beautiful 135 in all her glory. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, dropping them here should just should work, really. Just work as simple as that. Oh, there we go. Now let's have a look at the calves. Right, that's hardly anything, but it is 75%, so they are going to survive, which is great. But as soon as we can make some TMR for them, we will. Now I will grab that hay bale, but before we put it in, I will sort out a manure pit, because they will start producing manure straight away, I reckon. But they're already going to be producing slurry. Now, I want to remind you that we do have some manure and some slurry back from Dzika Dolina. Now, what I've done, and what I will do, is that I will keep a record of how much we have, or how much we had rather, and we'll just use it as we need it. So I will kind of role play it as if it's been delivered, just because I'm not entirely certain if we can add into our stores, like how you can kind of F11 your money or whatever, you know, add in money or whatever, all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Right, straws in, that's good. I don't know if we can do something like that for the slurry pit. I'd like to put all of our slurry in there, but we'll just use what we have first from the old map. So I'll basically just add it in to whatever bit of kit we're using, whether it's the muck spreader or the slurry spreader. Right, so they're all happy there. We'll close that up. We'll go around the other side, because we need to find a space for a nice manure pit. Right, I'll have a quick look around and see what might be the best spot. Oh, he's running! He's running for the food! Oh, bless. Right, I will have a quick look, see what the best spot is, and then we'll place a manure pit. Alright, so as you can see here, we do have a manure heap pack, and this pack actually has a few nice manure pits. Now I'm just basing off what we had before. I think we ended up looking at my stock for manure, we had about 35,000 litres of manure at the old farm. Now this holds 80,000. This one actually looks like the one we had, or something very similar to it. This one is just massive, and this one is even bigger, but again it's just a small piece, but it will probably come out very far. So I reckon for £5,000 this one's perfect. Now I was thinking about putting it over here, but I do have a concern that it's too far away, because I know, like for example, the slurry is right there, so it's got to be very close. So I reckon if we put it right about there, it'll kind of blend in to this area, but we can still access it easily and drive around. So I'm going to place it right there. Brilliant. I might do a bit of landscaping on that as well, but that's perfect right there. I don't know if we can add manure into there or not, but as I said, let's say for example we need to go and, I don't know, fertilize the fields. I will attach this to a tractor and then just fill it up and then take that number out of the stock that we have. Just to give you a reference, we have 36,015 litres of manure and 55,553 litres of slurry. So I will just deduct the amount that we add to whichever implement we use. So happy days there. Right, so the cows are doing their thing, and we've got the harvester here all ready for millet. I reckon actually that yeah, we might be all set at least. We definitely need to harvest our grass as well, so that's probably the next thing we're going to do. So I will, let's see, so we've got everything here. Should we do hay or silage? No, we should definitely do hay. We'll make some hay bales, because we only had those two. So yes, we'll get this all hooked up to the Z-Tor most likely. That will be our mowing tractor, and we have all of our other kit here as well. But we will be starting with this. We'll basically be using all this kit. Right, so we'll get hooked up to the Z-Tor, and we'll see you in the grass field. Alright, well here is our grass field now. Let's unfold everything. The first one, does it? Oh no, just the front one, or the rear one, sorry, unfolds. Right, I suppose... Well, let's go across the way actually, or up this way along the road, because yeah, these vehicles always love to drive so close. So let's see about lowering everything down. Actually, first here, just to make sure we don't miss any bits, let's start right there. Fantastic. We get the back ones on, lowered down, and fired up as well. Brilliant. We are cutting grass. Look at that. What an incredible width we have on our mower. It is brilliant. We'll come round and get all the missed bits that we might miss afterwards. Oh, we might just do it now. But we will get the tedder in here, and we will start with hay. It just makes the most sense to start with hay, because, as I said, for the calves, they're not at full production anyways until I believe it's 12 months. I will confirm all that, but I'm almost certain that at the 12-month mark is when they start producing milk. As soon as they start making milk, then we'll focus on feeding them TMR. Not that it's a waste otherwise, but it kind of is a waste, because right now they aren't producing anything except for manure, which is fine. And growing up, of course. They have to grow into Holsteins before they can... How did I miss that little bit? Before they can grow into full-size cows. Right, worry about that afterwards. But we do just want to at least get this cut, so that the next time we're in the field, all we have to do is, well, every other part of the job. That's to say ted, and windrow, and bale. Brilliant. Something else I was actually considering doing was combining a couple of these smaller fields. We'll have a very quick look at them before we make any big moves like that. But I reckon, for example, the barley field and the millet field could be really nice put together. Actually, those three could be really nice put together into one sort of large field. But I guess we'll have to just wait and see. Right, that is the one downside with this setup, is that it doesn't, if you turn, it kind of misses a bit. But I mean, come on, look at the width we've got. Compared to what we had before, this is brilliant. It will really, really help with not only hay, but silage as well. So, very pleased with this purchase from last time. Right, we'll get it all, as much as we can, done, and then of course we'll get all the missed bits afterwards, unless it is quite easy to get, like that one was. But right, we will break off into a final time-lapse for the episode, get this grass cut, and then go on from there. And just like that, all of the grass is cut. Absolutely brilliant. We'll get that brought up, turned off, and folded up as well. Right, so we can head back to the farm with all this. Now, actually, before we do make our way there, I want to see... Oh, right, I've missed a bit here, haven't I? Well, we can just do that with the front mower. Get that very quick. Brilliant. Okay, just before we do that, I'll just leave this here for now. Right, so we have a corn crop here. We've got what is that? Carrots. Right. Carrots. I don't know how we'll be able to do carrots without some newer tech, but we'll have to see. Then this one here is fallow. Nothing in there, but this crop does interest me because it is sorghum. And, well, our ducks can eat sorghum. That's one of the grains that they are fine to eat. So, purchasing this field might be a really good start to owning the whole block. So we'll just have a very quick look at that. So here we have corn, carrots, fallow, and sorghum, and then another grass field. So if we had these two grass fields, one for hay consistently and one for silage consistently, I think that would be really, really good. Another option as well is that we can combine a lot of these fields. I think 14, 15, 16 would make one nice field. We could even do 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 eventually as one massive field, but that is down the road. not rushing into that at all. We do have a lot on already, and I would like to look into productions before a lot of other fields, but we do need money coming in consistently, which is where the ducks will really play a great part in that. So I think that this is a really great place to end the episode. We've got lots on, we got lots done, but we will carry on in the rest of August getting this tedded and windrowed and of course baled up and fed to the cows. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help the channel, and please do let me know, how do you like the new map? How do you like where we're going with vintage farming? I'd love to hear your comments, feedback, and any questions you might have. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.